Hello and welcome back to What She Sheds. My name is Maggie. I'm here to tell you what I've been shedding, actually for the past couple weeks. Setbacks. Setbacks can take you back. Setbacks can make you upset. Setbacks can make you feel like things will never change. Setbacks can make you depressed. All of the above setbacks can do. What I've learned with setbacks, which I've had plenty with all of these health issues in my family over the past 23, going on 24 years. Setbacks can be setups for good things too. It's not always a bad thing to have a setback. Sometimes it's pulling you back so you can see the bigger picture and make a better move, or maybe it's the doctor not making a decision that will affect things in an adverse way. So sometimes we don't understand our setbacks. And we have to have faith in it. Have faith, have peace. How do I find peace in setbacks? Sometimes I cry, just to let it out and get over it. A lot of times I think about, okay, it's a setback, just like everything else, I have to accept it and I have to carry on. What have been my setbacks are health issues. My husband has the pulmonary fibrosis, and we're dealing with surgeries that are needed and things we need to do to get to that point, causing some setbacks. And of course some concern because they don't want to wait too long. If you haven't looked up pulmonary fibrosis, my son has the same heart condition my daughter has, and they both were 22 when they found out. And my son is in the process of the doctor is trying to fix it, do some manipulation to the heart through surgery to avoid a pacemaker in my second child. But we'll see. In a few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we'll find out if he needs a pacemaker as well. And if he does, I've accepted it. I can't change it. I fed him well when he was young. I got compliments on their lunches and how good their lunches were and how healthy. I tried to eat the best I could when I was pregnant with them. I fed them the best I could, what I knew to be healthy. I didn't always give them junk. And doc tells me that it's nothing that I did. It's just something that happens, and of course it's a rare condition that happens to be in my family. We all have these conditions, myself with lupus, children with heart issues, and various other issues that we'll get into later. So I understand setbacks. I've been trying to get my speaking events going, my books out there. I have a ton written. I'm just not ready to release yet. One that I'm working on right now is the one I'm going to release sooner than later. It's called Bloom When You're Planted. That will help you see setbacks, what setbacks can do, and how good they can be sometimes. So if you're experiencing setbacks today, step back. Step back and take a look at this setback. See what it's doing. Is there anything you can do to change this? I'm sorry, I have my heater on. I guess I'm getting a little hot talking to you. Turning red here. See the situation from not staring at it in the upset standpoint, or the I didn't get what I wanted standpoint, or things are going badly standpoint, because sometimes it's not as bad as we might think. And if it is, you just have to hold on to the best. You have to hold on and do the best you can with what you have. Sometimes it's just that you have to do. But I've learned, keep a positive attitude And sometimes things aren't as bad as you seem when you keep a positive attitude, because if we go into it with our anger, our fear, our worry, it takes us in the wrong direction. It doesn't allow us to focus on the actual issue at hand, or the setback, or illness. So step back if you need. Step back, take time to moan, groan, cry, be mad at it, be depressed if you wish. Don't stay there. Come forward, do something to pull yourself out of it. Something I just recently learned, for instance, people who have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning, if you lay there and you push that snooze button and keep pushing that snooze button, one of them people, instead of doing that, count to 5. Say, I got to get out of bed, and count to 5, and you're going to get up. Try that. Try counting to 5 with things that you want to be motivated on or get out of, and see if it helps. It's fun to try new things. There's no science to this life. There's ideas, there's research, there's people like myself that have experienced things that are trying to tell you what I've done to make it through. Watch your favorite show. Just engulf yourself in something that you love to do, to take your mind off of it. Because like my son, I can't change it. I cannot change my husband. I can do things to try to give a little more time before we have to have a transplant, or watch my son over the next few weeks to make sure nothing happens. Things turn the wrong way, get him where he needs to be if it does, but I can't change the fact that these things are happening. So I have to continue on and find peace inside myself to be able to help them and move on. If I'm laying down, who's helping them? So take care of yourself. Give yourself time. But keep going. Keep on keeping on. Don't give up. So until next time, take that setback. Step back from it and really think about it. Accept, okay, I got this setback. Here's a setback. I got you, setback. What am I going to do with this setback? What can I do with this setback? What can I do with this setback? And how is it going to affect me inside if I react to it in different ways? So sometimes you just got to step back, think about all that. We don't think about that. We just rush into our thoughts and our emotions. Number one, don't let others' emotions control you. Control your own emotions, and don't feed into their emotions. So easier said than done, I know, but I've learned it the hard way. Things don't get done when you feed into emotions. You just feed into anger or worry or other things. So step back and look at your setback and see where you are and see what you can do, and relax. Take some time to yourself and just relax. Talk to the people. Talk to your loved ones. Do something outside of the setback. Takes your mind off of it so that you can think clearly when you come back to it. Things will be better. Things will look better. I mean, I've been in this for 24 years, and if I stayed in depression or setback or anger, I would have a heart attack. So I want you to take care of yourself. Mostly take care of yourself, because you can't take care of anyone if you're not taking care of yourself. And have peace. Have peace among this chaos called life, because it's out there. It comes to you every day in different ways, and it's aggravating. It can be aggravating. So feel that aggravation if you want, but don't live in it. Don't live in it. Go on a peaceful journey and let yourself step back to see that setback. So until next time, I hope you'll come back to What She Sheds, and you'll keep on keeping on, okay? Take care.